Howdy gang, in this Red Gaming Tech video I'm going to be taking a look at Worms Revolution. I'm sure that name brings some familiar memories to many of you, which of course is a strategy game, and I don't really need to say this, but it's by Team 17 Digital, and will cost you a grand total of £11.99, that's British pounds, on Steam, though you can actually buy a 4-pack, pretty good deal on this actually, £29.99. Anyway, with that all said, I'm going to jump right into it. Now, as I'm sure many of you will know, Worms is one of those games that, well, the original anyway, that just didn't seem to die. Indeed, it had many different versions. I actually played it, believe it or not, on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis, depending upon the part of the world you're from. Now, with that all said, I just realised there's an options menu. We have many different ways to get into this one. I'm going to click on Help and Options. We have a how to play. I imagine many of you guys will know this, but I'll quickly click on what's new. I'm sorry. We can just quickly go through this one. Movable physics objects. Let's go quickly scroll through this just so you get an idea. So that's pretty cool. You've also got the basics, which of course is a basic tutorial what to do for those of you who have not played it. Environmental features. That's quite cool as well. My Worms. There are 4 worm classes, which I'm pretty sure is new actually. Each class has its own abilities. I haven't actually played Worms in a long time. As I said before, I played back in the old days. Worms 1. I could go through this for quite a long time. There's quite a lot of stuff. And there's also game settings as well. So there's a lot of help there for those of you who are new. So as I was saying, I haven't actually played Worms in a long time. I was a big fan of it, but I kind of stopped after, what was it, Reloaded I think it was. Or no, Armageddon. So anyway. You've also of course got the 360 pad that you can plug in, which is pretty cool, because that means of course that you've got that extra bit of option. You've also got mouse sensitivity. Apologies for taking so long on this one. It's going to take me a while to go through all the bloody options. There's a lot of them, which is a good thing, of course. You've also got a lot of voice options, as well as push to talk. If, for example, you know, you've got children or whatever in the background and you don't want them to talk over the mic, that would be good. I myself have no children, so that's not an issue for me. You've got some basic video options, including aspect ratio, various videos which are basically preset. You'll notice that you get different ones if you just quickly click through that. Or other gives you some fairly interesting ones actually. So anyway, you've got all those. Of course, many of you will probably find something there or another that's useful. And you've also got anti-aliasing, which basically is no anti-aliasing or anti-aliasing. It doesn't mention what type of anti-aliasing, nor does it mention the amount, is what it comes down to, which I'm not the biggest fan in the world of. Generally, I prefer a little bit more control over that, but I suppose I've got no video control panel, or, those of you on ATI cards, you've got, or should I say AMD cards, you've got your own catalyst control panel. And finally, you've got shadow quality, and mine set to high, although of course it does have low and medium also. So, not the greatest amount of video options in the world. It's not terrible, but it's not bad either. I've seen worse. Let's go with that. Anyway, this is basically the intro.
You battle-hardened soil dweller. Are you listening carefully?
I am indeed, although I'm not
We've
really
infiltrated
battle-hardened,
the
but
enemy's
still.
base, and we're sending you in.
Awesome.
Keep pushing the enemy lines, and when you reach this chap, destroy him with gusto.
With much gusto, I understand. He looks a bit like a, I don't know. Okay, we can zoom in and out, which is cool. Head this way. Okie dokie. No! Left and right arrow keys are walk. Not quite sure how I feel about that. Left shift. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be nice and confusing.
Crates may contain useful weaponry. Do not nod if you understand.
Worms has always had that subtle humour, and by subtle I mean in your face. Hi, Mr. Worm. Sure you can indeed.
This floor feels a bit thin. I'm gonna lay those bricks.
The grin on his face looks somewhat maniacal, to be honest. Aha!
That's it.
Right.
Whoa!
Awesome. Yes, I think we can get a rough idea. Really should have actually customized the control.
They've closed the gate.
Never mind.
That's put the sausage in the salad, all right.
Okie dokie, skip. Ah, yes, the good old backflip. Yes. The rather squeegee sounds the worms make is quite cool.
This'll do.
Ninja rope.
The item you just found could prove helpful in a tricky situation. Uh-huh. An uncrossable gap. That's a tricky situation.
Indeed. Aim with the up and down arrow. Seems reasonable. To fire, we use the space. So, anyway, we connect up there. You know, I can't be the only one who... Damn it. You can actually make the worms look rather suggestive if you do something.
I'm out of here.
There we go. How do we release? Ah, space. Sweet. Collect this. Simple. Get close to the enemy and we'll just quickly hit the spacebar. Yeah.
That'll be a live wire then.
Indeed.
The thread's running.
Ouch. I managed to...
We're rained off.
Huh. Okay, that's probably bad for them.
Fatality.
Fatality, I like it. I'm not sure if it's the more combat there. Okay.
Come on then.
Do say, I do quite like the particle effects on this. Graphics have a certain style to them.
That's it.
Is it me or does that look somewhat... like I could die, to be honest.
Huh?
Collect this.
Thank you.
Press up down to set the strike's location. So up and down arrow keys to set the location. Or you can just use the mouse. Press tab to set the strike location. Figure... I'm actually going to have it go the other way. No. I'm trying to turn it. That doesn't seem to work. Press tab. Oh, I see. And press space to call it. Seems reasonable.
That's him finished.
An alligator in the sewer. Very good background animation, I must say.
Well done, but I don't reckon they'll be making a movie about it. Time to set your calculated carnage levels to max output. I used to go to school with a max output, but he's dead now. Says it all.
Winners.
Greetings. Bah. Woof. Eeyore and honk honk. I am effluent in all types of animal language, for I am the legendary wildlife documenter Don Keystone. I'll be on hand throughout your travels to guide you, reassure you, and to mock you.
I see. Okay. Right, let's quickly click on customization.
No one starts work the second they enter a workplace. So, grab a beverage, chat about last night's TV, choose a nice outfit.
Formations.
In any pack of animals, a leader...
Oh, shut up. Just gonna quickly go... Doris. Select to one to move in the formation. But you just click on her just goes. Okay. There is a buttload of options on this game. Uniforms. By the way, I forgot to mention there is also a season pass for this, which allows you to pick up all the DLC that's been planned for now. So I just thought I'd mention that one. Forts and Classic. I see. Dark Side. Game options, object options. There is so many options on this game. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to quickly click on customization one more time. I'm going to quickly check something to do with... Oh, you can actually rename them. Doris. Let's just quickly test if it works. Let's quickly name the Boris. Oh, got to press enter. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, now we've got Boris G-Man. See if anyone recognises that reference. And Duncan. Okay, sounds fairly non-threatening, apart from the G-Man. Okay. It seems logical that single player is a good place to start. It doesn't seem like he took that well. Okay, so let's see single player options. Campaign, puzzles, and downloaded content. Screw the download content. Let's get straight into
Nature is wisdom. I once locked a bear, a lion, and an elephant in a room to learn this wisdom. It was carnage. But you can learn so much at the training camp. You'll face 8 missions in the sewer. Apply the knowledge, turn those worms into small, skinny sleeping bags.
Okay. Right. Let's get you started then. In the first mission, you're going to be introduced to the basics. If you're new to Worms Revolution, this will prove most helpful. Okay. All of those are locked. So, we'll jump in.
When I first encountered these amazingly intelligent and highly evolved worms, my initial thoughts were, what's the best way to kill them? Any wildlife documentary maker worth his salt should be able to take down any endangered species with nothing more than a biro, an elastic band, and a briefcase full of explosives. Now, you can experience hardcore, full-on, worm-to-worm combat at grassroots level. But this isn't just about fighting. It's about observing nature, collecting wildlife data, cross-referencing. Actually, it's about fighting. Get stuck in.
Walk left and right. I think we've already got a general gist of that one. So far... I keep pressing the wrong shift, which is irritating, to say the least. There we go. And... bazooka. Awesome. As I was about to say, right shift to select a weapon. We've got grenades, and we have bazooka. We'll click on bazooka.
Know your environment. Familiarize your ocular pods with every inch of the terrain. Except that little bit there, that's nothing.
Move the camera, or it could just tell me the mouse, which would probably be easier. Not exactly the most accurate shot in the world, but it was a bazooka. Anyway, as I was saying, my thoughts so far is it's basically the same.
Like crisps. You can't have just one. Clear this area.
It's very
of worms.
similar to the old style, but obviously got a lot more mechanics. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the narrator. I find him not that funny, if I'm honest. But that's just me, obviously. your mileage may vary. I'm not a major fan of that type of humour, but that's just me. Hi.
That'll be a live wire then. Move it.
Indeed. Ah, we can leap. Alright. You can also drown.
Fatality.
He's definitely dead.
And he was one day away from retirement. Sad for him, but visually pleasing. Next target, please.
I do really like the animations on the worms themselves, though. Head this way, of course. Why not? Ah, damn it. There we go. Filth. First, the fire punch. Get close to enemies, stand as close as possible, and not that close, maybe. Quite like the animations, you can see right there. Very cool. I'm assuming that must be Ken's Shoryuken. With the fire and
This
all.
door feels a bit thin.
Physics are quite nice.
Remember, we're here only to observe and document worm activity. And blow some up. Choose the grenade.
As I was saying, that type of humour it's okay. But it's not that super funny. Okay. So
Cheshire. Fire in the hole.
that was a bit too much. That was a lot too
Oi,
much.
this ain't no YTS. Come on then.
That's much better. Oh,
That'll be a live wire then.
hi Grimmy. Grimy, whatever.
A wildlife filmmaker can't get attached to the animals he records. So let's blow another one up to remain impartial. Him.
For some reason he looks a touch apprehensive.
Move it.
Let's go with Dynamite, shall we? We could airstrike him, but I think everyone wants to. Let me just put it on his noggin. Actually, let's not put it on his noggin. I think he'll do.
Eat this. Blah. Wanna see me on it?
Excellent.
With wildlife filming, you need dynamic shots to hold the viewer's attention. Try an airstrike on that worm there.
Die worm.
Come on.
Yes, we select that. We make it go the opposite way. And we space. Simple.
Arms away. That's him finished.
I'm curious if there's fatalities, in other words, those
Your
rats,
first
for
wildlife
example, in the
campaign
background could get
completed.
involved.
Okay, you killed all the wildlife, but we did get some great shots, and that's what's important.
Indeed.
Victory.
Excellent. I managed a gold, which is not really surprising considering they didn't fight back. Hazards.
I have in my hand a piece of paper. On it, in crayon, is written, "It's war." How cool is that? Yes, it's time for the second training session. Not only will you learn how to kill worms with advanced movement and weaponry such as mines, you'll also learn how to turn hazards to your advantage. We didn't get this sort of training in the Woodland Stoke Brigade Scouts, although we did kill trees.
Move it.
Okay, so.
Hi.
Excellent. Hello, Grunger. Okay, right click. And we have a mine. Drop one here and retreat.
Cheshire.
Very standard.
Fatality.
Water effects are quite nice. Hey, so head this way. Simple stuff. Drop the mine close to the edge. Not quite that close to the edge. Why not?
This floor feels a bit thin.
It did the trick. This one too.
A tissue.
Damn it.
That'll be me fun.
This one too.
Hey.
Drop it on his noggin.
Huh?
And we run. Should be more than enough space. Excellent. He slides. Their death cries are kind of repetitive, but still, you can't really expect it not to be. Assuming the same scenario. They look like a walking penis when they jump, do they not? Maybe that's just me being dirty-minded. Ironically, this guy's name's Filth as well. Just put you there, see what happens. Does he knock me off? I'm curious. Nope. He slides down. Holy shit, dude!
Look, another hostile worm. Unbelievable.
Do something. Huh?
Okay, so we want the crate. Or maybe we don't want the crate.
Okay, look at that oil drum. Is it just landscape? In its current state, yes. If you blow it up, no. Then it becomes Mount Kilimanjaro, spewing forth molten napalm in more directions than you can shake a spleen at.
Okay, so up we go. We've just made it. Wasn't quite sure on that one. Be wary of the mines. There's one down there. Stand on the step, face right, and drop a mine below that magnet. Interesting. Quickly retreat to here. I will say I quite like that. What the hell? The terrain definitely alters a lot more dynamically than
Last of the
previous games.
hostiles and last of his family tree if all goes well.
What is it for the worms having a moustache? Seems reasonable. Okay. There we go. Want to quickly activate that mine. Can't go any further. Ow. Okay, he's done. I'm assuming. Is he done?
You deserve a medal for your work here today. You're not getting one.
And also get a silver medal, or gold medal, I'm sorry. So, not exactly challenging, but once again, it is only the intro.
Unfurl the flags, shout hooray and salute something. Welcome to the third of our victorious, or potentially utterly disastrous training missions. It's best to be honest. This is the arena of hand-to-hand combat. Manly worm fighting. You'll learn all about utilities and close combat weapons. We're not chucking explosives at each other now. Oh no, it's time to feel their dying breath on your laughing face. Or vice versa. Like I said, best to be honest.
Collect lists. My pleasure, my good man. Ninja rope, 100. What's this? Skipper. Oh, okay, fair enough. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, shut up. Take out the enemy. Okay. We understand how to do that by now. Walk up to good old Mucker and sure you can him.
That'll be a live wire then.
Oh, he did actually take that out as well. And we also have gunk over there.
Come on then.
Intriguing. Jetpack. Yeah, sounds cool. Okay. How do we use the
That crate,
jetpack?
handle with care. That worm, handle with no care. Ice him.
Okay. So how do we utilize the jetpack? For space, left, right, and seems actually really easy. Oh no. And space again. Collect this.
Nice.
And select the bat. And we're going to home run him. Want a nice upward angle. Maybe about there. Should do the trick. And boink. And he's out of the ballpark. Is it me or is there a lot of turrets there?
It's like watching paint dry.
I wouldn't quite go that bad, but yeah.
It's
Kind of slow at the start, my wormy friend. Parachute.
Time to use that parachute training you never received. Land next to the crate, if you can.
I'm a little bit apprehensive with the fact that they have quite a lot of turrets. Okay. Guide your fall with the left and right arrow keys. Okay, I see. Simple-ish. I landed on his head. That's fair. Okay. Now we Dragon Ball him. There we go. I'm going to try and move back a little bit, see what it actually looks like. Very cool animation. Very, very cool animation, I must confess.
Chummy there won't be expecting a teleport attack. Get the crate, then say goodnight, Chummy.
Good night, chummy. Okay. Get the crate. It's doable. What? Select the location and then teleport with space. Okay, so we actually have to go to a very specific location. Should automatically collect it at that distance, or maybe not. And select prod. Probably the most insulting of all of them that you can actually use. See how close you have to be. I always think that's probably the most insulting out of all of them.
Time to tear down the concrete donkey and put up a concrete effigy of you, my friend. Not really.
Victory!
And once again, another gold medal, which is not exactly a shock. Right. Physics objects. I think this is the one most of you are going to want to see. Go into it with an open mind, it says. Okay, dokie.
The 4th training mission, hey soldier. Keep calm, remain patient. You know, I once followed a butterfly for 5 years observing its progress. Turned out to be a bit of litter. Massive waste of time to panic. This is a journey into physics objects. All will be revealed.
Come on then.
I really would like it if rats, for example, chewed on you just randomly. I think that'd be quite cool.
See that mushroom thingy? Baseball bat the fun out of fungi.
Okay, that's going to be quite interesting. Alright, let's see. Okay. Do I have to be closer or will it be okay there? No, that's fine.
Ah, not good. Poison mushroom gas fills the air. Look out for the healing properties of the health crate.
Alright, your worm has been poisoned, which is never a good thing. I don't know if you guys ever played an old fighter game. I was a really big fan of it called Eternal Champions.
Tummy better. How lovely. Get back into the scrap and collect the weapons crate.
I really love the random stage fatalities and that. Well, when I say random, they happened at certain distances and that kind of thing. It's very cool. It was kind of like the old competitive Mortal Kombat. It was only released on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive.
Destroy the hip flask. The water will rinse him away like spiders.
Okay, use the bunker buster to destroy this. Okay. Huh, there's a pretty big ass. That's very cool. The water droplets look very cool. You've got to remember as well the size, obviously. They're actually going to see the individual droplets, which is pretty cool.
It's like watching paint dry.
I can move. Yeah, there we go. I'm a bit nervous about that one. Okay. Do I have a ninja rope or anything? No. So, unless I'm missing it. No, looks like I'm going the right way. So, yeah, they are everywhere. Telekinesis. I don't remember the song.
Telekinesis is mind over physical matter, and that torch is movable. Hey, what about levitating it to help make a bridge? Look, I shouldn't have to nursemaid you like this. You're a big worm now.
I'm gonna Jean Grey this son of a bitch. Okay. First take aim. And press space. Next. Rotate the tab. Assuming we pop it there and place the space. Maybe like that. Oh, I see. What be that? Oh dear. Don't worry about me, Mr. Turret. I am not.
I really have it in for this palooka. There's something about him that screams bazooka, that palooka. Target the big red bomb and watch this fickle fighter take a dive.
I'm really liking the physics actually. They're a very, very cool addition. Shit. Worms has always had destructible environments, but never to this degree. And the fact that you actually got physics now definitely improve it.
Grabbing a cup of joe when this whole crazy mess is over, and then laughing about how you risked your life and I was never in any immediate danger. Ha! Good times.
Winners!
Yes. Continue. Right. Loading's very quick, of course, but it's not exactly taxing on the system. What do you say? Attempt this mission to learn how the new feature works, and you'll be fine. Okie dokie. Health crates will also cure a poison burn.
Let's hope
Learned
you're a
that one.
worm with sea legs, because this mission has a distinct aquatic terror about it. So much so, I've called it Happy Splash Fun Frolics to hide the fact. You'll either leave this round victorious and equipped with the knowledge of how to bend water to your advantage, or you'll be washed away like sewage.
Okay. As I've said, the narrator is not growing on me, honestly. But that's
Keep
just
a
my
hostile
personal
worm
opinion.
underwater, and it will lose health at the end of every turn. It's called Submerge and Conquer. Get busy with your water pistol. Do it now, sir.
Okay. Right click on here. Take aim. Well, I assume it's going to go down anyway. That's actually kind of an evil strategy. That's actually one of the more evil weapons, I think, in Worms. Literally slowly drowning your opponent. This is one of those games that you can really quickly lose friends.
Ooh, now I like where that pool is. Imagine the fun you could have with a bazooka aimed at that. Ha ha!
Yeah, so just imagine. Speaking of bazooka, can zoom out a little bit. Use bazooka, destroy the land, and release the water. I think that's a pretty good shot. Excellent. Probably could have aimed it a little bit more up, or down, shall I say, but still, I think there'll be sufficient fluid. You see, even drowning as he's sliding off, I like it. Okay, simple. We'll get that one. Another teleport. Seems
Good
sensible.
teleport landing site, methinks.
I would concur. Teleport. And we teleport, let's go there. Right on top of the crate. A water bomb, interesting.
It's like watching paint dry.
Kill this enemy!
Oh, where the hell was that water bomb? Okay. Let's just try throwing it. Let's go with that.
We're rained off.
I very much like the water. It's
Deploy
always been, of
yourself
course,
here,
deadly. Interesting. So let the teleport will collect this.
Come on then.
Oop, shit. Wrong button.
Honey.
Curious how this all works, is I'm basically teleporting into water.
Whoa.
Use the plug hole.
That thread's done in.
Huh.
That's cold. It's like watching paint dry.
What did you...
Move it.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, so how do you jump up there?
Hey.
Is there anything else? No.
Hey.
Hmm.
Hey.
How the hell do you get the height? There we go.
An early shower for these fellas. Deploy water strike, number 1.
Water strike, interesting addition. Very interesting. Works pretty much the same as all the others, I imagine. already aimed perfectly well. Actually, wait. You need to make it go this way. And aim there, I imagine. Do the trick. Okay, so basically dozens of water bombs. And it sweeps the enemy away. Very cool. It means you have to think a lot more carefully, actually, with cover. Beforehand, for example, even if you were there, you could have created... Oh, okay. I was about to demonstrate.
Your performance was awash with aquatic retribution. I could almost salute you.
Victory!
Okay. Dark side corruption.
It's time to move on to dark side training as we commence training mission 6. Dark side
To be honest,
is filthy,
I wasn't originally going to leave all of the training in. But the only reason I think I will is because I think this video is a very good way to demonstrate the new aspects of the game very, very simply. And then I'll probably release another video. Look at the crate, okay? And I'll probably release another video which will actually show more gameplay, which I think is reasonable. We have another blowtorch. Okay. Another one. The crate. We should just get to blowtorch straight through that. I'm trying to get you. The girder. Ah, this is more construction stuff.
Nice find. Ideal for getting across dangerous sections. Oh look, a dangerous section. Fancy that.
Okay. See if the girders work similarly. Okay, we can place it simply by hitting the space button. Simple. And another jump, and we are across. Easy, easy, easy. Pneumatic drill?
The pneumatic drill! Nice! But if only you had something to pneumatically drill through to collect that important crate. Come on.
Okay. Jeez. I like the animations. I really am impressed with them.
Let's give that chap there a peace offering. In the shape of the cuddly sheet packed with explosives. Bah! Boom!
Oh, I remember the sheep. They were really awesome. I also quite like the holy hand grenades as well. You go that away, my good friend. The final enemy. No? Oh. I really was not paying any attention to that, I'll be honest. Bah. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Wow. That is a seriously massive explosion. Just basically took a third of the level out. Or maybe not quite a third, but a significant section.
A worm with honor and integrity would never rejoice in sneaky, dark-siding kills. That's why we chose you. Nice work.
Winners!
That was a nice short one. Okay. Water can wash your worms away, don't stand there and stream of water.
This mission is a look at warfare on a personal level, and how you can take advantage of the different types of worms. There are, in total, 4 types. The Scientist, Heavy, Scout, and Soldier. They all have hopes, dreams, and feelings too, you know. Whatever. Let's kill something.
Come on then.
This worm is a soldier. He's an all-rounder. Collect the crate, which is up there, which is Good plan. So overall, at the moment, would I say this is worth picking up? Well, if you're a fan of worms, yes.
Nice.
Cluster bomb. It's simple in that if you are a worms fan, you're gonna like it. If, however, you've never been a worms fan, there's nothing here that's gonna make you think to yourself, you know what, I absolutely must play this. Sweet. I absolutely must play this game. But it does have a lot of innovations. If you've not played a worms game in a while, or even if you're a regular player and you're kind of, you know, toying with the idea, hey, should I pick up the latest version? Because let's face it, the original Worms was actually still quite expensive on Steam, and last time I checked.
Get the crate near, boffin boy, pronto.
In fact, I remember even in the Christmas sale, it was still quite expensive. As in, it wasn't that great of a discount compared to a lot of the other games. It's one of those titles that really does seem to just keep its... he's weak, but increases its health each turn. Interesting. He really did seem to just, well, keep its value. I don't know why. Some games just do. Let's take out the enemy. Boink. Simple. I really, really like the animations. They never cease to impress me on this. It's not hyper realistic, but it works really, really well.
Heavy worms are brutes and never give up their seats for old lady worms. Collect the crate nearby.
Okay, that I could easily fall in a very, very bad. Wow, he is a bloody massive dude. Wow, look how slow he jumps. Okay, dynamite. Press that, click that. So far, the inventory system is fairly easy. Definitely decide to move out of the way. A relatively sharpish, my good friend. Interestingly, the explosions don't seem to damage the actual scenery that much, as in it doesn't seem to take out sections of the ground.
They're weapon fodder, but fast. Take him for a spin. You'll see what I mean.
Comedian. Hello, Mr. Comedian. Wow, he bloody well is fast, jeez. How are you supposed to get there? That's the question. Wow, he can jump ridiculously high. Dragon Ball.
The last enemy in this campaign. For him, the war is over. Kill him. And I'm sorry about that voice.
Yes. Okay. Come out the bloody water. There we go. They weren't kidding. Oh dear. Only a scout can get through the small gap. And we will drag punch him. Should have got a bit further back really, so you guys could have seen that, but never mind. That was an easy one.
A pleasing result for the glorious 7th. Let's get some chips. We deserve it.
Excellent. So now I present you guys with the final challenge.
The 8th training mission, or as the Worms history books will record it, hit 8th training mission, which isn't code. They just don't know how to work the spell check. I look at you and I barely recognize that eager, young rookie worm that impressed me not so long ago. You know why? because it wasn't you. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else. Right, more aquatic terror, methinks. To work, sir!
Come on then.
Okay, first thing we're going to have to do, of course, is collect the crate.
Got it.
And we're going to jump over that mine very, 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 very quickly. Looks like we've got to prod this guy into the mine, which is a reasonable way to go, I feel. Goodbye. Well, he just... Prod him.
It's like
Seriously.
watching paint dry.
Prod him. Prod him.
Moving.
There we go.
This door feels a bit thin.
Okay, it does do some damage to the train, it just depends upon the train. It's probably not ideal that it did that, to be honest. Ooh dear. I'd like to go just above the mine. I don't want to get too far down. I'd rather have the height advantage, so I jump further. There we go. And simple. Use the fire punch to good use. Okay, let's show what you can, this guy. I suppose. There we go. I was about to say it's blocking me. And he's right into the mine. Excellent.
That'll be a live wire.
No, don't get so close to me. Ow. Honk.
Out.
I could actually die here, theoretically. You got 9 health, which is not ideal. Okay, we have bazooka, and we use the bazooka to... Well, I think we can basically use that straight forward. Let's head on there. Excellent. Taking that little dude out. Wait for the water to drain away, of course. I do not want to be swept up in the same trap.
Time to demote this boss worm to trainee worm ghost. Keep your eyelids on no blink alert, as you'll have to collect some serious combat equipment as you go.
I'm assuming that the water is not going to recede any further. Hopefully it won't kill me. Okay, awesome. Okay, I need to collect that crate and we should be good. I'm not going to jump down despite my desire to. I have a feeling that would probably be bad. I must say I am really impressed with the background animations. It just kind of makes the whole area just seem that much more alive. In before I plonk. Sweet. Okay, water pistol.
Here's the plan. You get to the end of that ledge right in front of you and use the water pistol and the curvature of the landscape. I'll ring the afterlife and tell them a rather wet and angry boss worm is on his way.
Okay, seems easy. Okay, so we get to the edge. A boinky boinky boink. And fire.
We're rained off.
Sweet. Simple. Simple and effective. My good man.
History is written by winners, so if anyone asks, they started it, okay?
Winners.
Excellent.
I'm liking your progress, liking it a lot. It's at this stage I send trainee wildlife documenters out into the field. And yes, I've lost every single one. But I have a good...
So anyway. Right, I've been playing this now for about an hour. I think you guys have an understanding now of what's changed. This is, as I said, an introduction. So I'll be probably releasing another video tomorrow. Hopefully I have the time. If, however, you're kind of wanting an answer, and this is kind of like why I actually produced the video. Originally I was going to play it for a while and let you guys know what I thought, but I kind of just wanted to do the first impressions because, well, basically today running really late from work and so on, so I just kind of wanted to throw something out there to my viewers. The game's definitely changed significantly from previous versions. It's that simple. There's been noticeable additions with the water and the physics overall. The landscapes now definitely play a lot more part, or a larger part, shall I say. If you're wondering if it's worth picking up, I think that entirely depends on if you've kind of had your fill of worms. If you feel that, you know, these are changes are going to be enough to bring you back, or you've not really played Worms before, or, you know, you're a massive Worms fan, then yeah, you're going to like it. However, if you have never really been a Worms fan, or, you know, this type of game doesn't appeal to you, there's not going to be anything here that's going to change your mind. I am really impressed by the animations. The narrator, personally, I don't like him. I find it's kind of annoying, but that's just me. That's kind of like the only blemish I'd have. There are an insane amount of customization options. As I mentioned previously, there will be a Season Pass DLC pack available. In fact, there is one now. I believe it's actually $11.99, as I think I mentioned earlier. I believe currently there's 4 pieces of DLC planned up until early/mid next year, so 2013. So yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot of gameplay. Worms has always been very good value for money. It's one of the reasons, of course, that it keeps its value so much. So anyway, I think this one is going to do for now. I will release another video probably tomorrow. I still need to do an XCOM video, another XCOM video, shall I say, which is going to be a bit later in the game. And I also need to do a Dishonored video, which is going to be covering the better graphical settings, in other words, config tweaks, that kind of thing. Hopefully I'll be able to release that tomorrow as well. I'm kind of rushed. I was originally supposed to be doing, myself or Amati was supposed to be doing a Walking Dead as well, but I have to check on that one. But anyway, my internet has also been a little bit unreliable recently, so if I can't get all the stuff up, I profusely apologise, but basically it's been about as trustworthy as asking a shark to give you a blowjob, pretty much. So anyway, hopefully you guys have found the video helpful, and I will see you soon. So take care of yourselves, and bye for now.